Yo, what's up, guys? So today I wanted to talk about something that has kind of been on my mind for a while passively, and I wanted to make a video talking about my thoughts on some things, as you read by the title. We need to talk about the state of cubing on YouTube. Currently, the channels that get the biggest and, are the content that is pushed by YouTube is not necessarily the content that I think is best for, the actual community at large. In general, I would say it's actually detracting very heavily from it, and I just wanted to get my thoughts on that real quick. So, yeah, the most where this all kind of started, where you can see, was right here with people like Cube. So these are like typically, skit videos, very like heavily clickbaited, and you see tons and tons of views, 268,000. Also does a lot of shorts. These are, yeah, this short got, as you see, 19 million views. $1 to $100 Rubiks Cube comparison, which is better, 5 million views. It's very much targeted to non-cubers. Not saying that targeting non-cubers is necessarily bad. I mean, I think it does help grow the community to a certain degree, and the fact that these people who had maybe never seen cubing are able to kind of get a glimpse into it. But it's not like real cubing content, right? What we used to see was stuff like something like Cubing World, which was a channel that I liked heavily when I was coming up. So Cubing World was a collaboration channel between a bunch of different people, started by Oscar Roth Anderson, if I recall correctly. And they would just have people who were really good at their event come on and make videos around topics that were actually very important. So this Antoine Canton getting good at OH video. This is like the basis for any OH solver I know that started around this time, and it was a super pivotal video, very, very informative, and it was something the community actually needed, right? Also, Felix's video, Thoughts on Improvement. I recommend that to literally anybody. It is a great video, and it still holds up 9, almost 10 years later. And this is also really good because this was a collaborative channel. Like, this was a way to get the community together, get the community involved. A bunch of people's audiences came together and we're all watching this channel, and it was really pivotal. Antoine did a little video about OH methods. Just in general, Colin Burns, like all of these are very, very good and necessary ideas that needed to be made. And so Cubing World filled that void that was really important at that time. But now a channel that I've been seeing recently was, especially after Worlds, the Tangled Cube. I'm sure some of y'all have seen these guys' videos. It is actually like kind of disgusting. Like, I understand clickbait and getting views and like titles and stuff, but if you go to like his most recent video, Yihang Wang, Luke Garrett, and Timon Kolisinski discuss how to get rid of Max Park. Like, what does that mean? That makes no sense. It's actually silly. But if we go to his most popular video, like he's literally profiting off of the fact that Yihang cried, after the GAN championship, right? Which kind of valid. Like, it's a very emotional moment, and he's like a young kid, and so it makes sense that for some reason, maybe he's a little bit upset about that. I think that's completely perfectly valid. And he does it multiple times. He did like another one, moments when the world champion couldn't stand the tears. The young champion cried. It's like it's very it's not cool, man. Like, and then this video about Lucas Eder, like, arthritis killed his career. Like, I mean, I guess it's a good story. Not a good story. It's quite sad, but I mean, it's good to highlight Lucas. He was like a world record holder, very good 2x2 solver as well. And, he was very pivotal to the community, especially for me whenever I was coming up. But there's just so much exploitation, I would say, and manipulation. A lot of this stuff, like this photo isn't even Yihang. Like, the real reason the world champion cried, he did this same video 3 times. It's and these are the videos that are popping off, right? Like, obviously, and everyone I've talked to has just been completely hating on this, which obviously makes sense. How Timon Kolisinski shocked the world with his new hairstyle. This is an AI photo of Tim. This isn't even Timon. It's actually silly. Anywho, this is not the type of videos that we should be, shooting for in the community. It's very just not nice. I mean, a few of these, fine. Max Park being iconic for 2 minutes straight, that's a cool one. Timon being iconic for 2 minutes straight, cool. Make those type of videos. Tangled Cube, stop with the weird stuff. Like, it's not cool. Like, I don't know. All of that being said, if this is not the type of content that we like, dude, he was a champion, but his life was tragically cut short. Like, oh my god, that is not the type of video you should be making. Anyhow, if this is like not the type of content that we want to be supporting, like, what is the type of content I think the community should be putting out, right? So I've lined up a few examples. Okay, my favorite content creator at the moment is someone like CuMaster. Okay, he does a very varied amount of content. He's a bunch of different formats. He's also really good at at square one. So he's like a world-class square one solver. He's able to give insight into that, and he's able to apply that to a lot of his other videos. One of my favorite videos was using statistics to predict every world champion, which was actually a really cool video. You've seen plenty of like prediction videos, but never has someone added like statistics or analysis and like made their own model to develop and give multiple different like possibilities for how it's going to go. Very good video, highly recommend. I predicted every WCA world record, and then he also does like spotlights on like different events or things that have happened. So the craziest day in Rubiks Cube history. I mean, I remember that day. I was around. I don't know if you were, but it was cool, and it was super sick to see someone talking about it, because, you know, that was something that no one really talked about, and it was a very good thing for the community. I really liked that one. And then greatest 3x3 performances ever, kind of in the same degree, where it's like, you know, he did do like some modeling. He also did some reconstructions on some of this stuff. And then he has a few other formats where it's like, you know, unboxings and reviews. And I would say his unboxings and reviews are probably better than a good amount of the other ones out on YouTube right now. Just because I'd say, you know, anytime you look at like a random unboxing or random review, it's like, oh, I got this cube. This is a good cube. I will talk about it later. It's like you just watched a video of someone opening a box, and they're not really they can't give good insight. So I would say like the unboxing format should be like, you know, hey, what's up? Unbox the cube, solve the cube, come back a week later after you set it up, after you've experimented with it, do a decent amount of solves, and then that will actually be like a good unboxing video. So if you want to do unboxings, do something like that, you know, actually put a little more thought and effort into it. I know I'm guilty of not really doing that, but, you know, we'll get to that later. And then, yeah, so I mean, overall, like, this is the type of content I want to see on YouTube, and I think this is the type of content any upcoming creator should be making, because this is like actually good for the community, and it's actually really interesting, and it's actually pretty cool. Not this kind of, you know, dreck. Someone who's also doing something kind of similar that kind of took this approach was Matthew Marinick. So I'm sure most of y'all know Marinick at this point. I will say I found Marinick from this video talking about where is it? I found it talking about, yeah, how 5 Swedish cubers changed cubing forever. That was actually a really good video. I really liked it. I mean, I subbed to his channel pretty much immediately after. He did some pretty cool stuff with that, but yeah, since then he's made a bunch of these other videos, and I know I've talked to Marinick a few times. He's actually the guy who set up the stream for nationals, and he is trying to, you know, stream a lot more competitions, which I think is very cool. The community definitely needs that. I think cubing won't become a spectator sport unless that starts to happen, but I don't know. I've had a few I've had a few critiques recently, I will say. For example, when we were leading up to nationals, he was uploading a lot of videos where it's like, you know, predicting the champion, stuff like that, and they were starting to get a little bit derivative, a little bit repetitive as well, and he was losing some of the storytelling and quality aspects of some of his stuff that he had previously. I mean, I think this is a cool video. Nicholas Nyang's 8 years of perfection. But recently, I even got one of these, right? So I mean, pretty cool. You know, it kind of did pretty good, but whatever. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I really like Marinick. I like what he's doing for the community, for like live streaming wise, but you know, it seemed like he whenever world records were coming out, he's even stated himself that he was trying to just get him out as quickly as possible. I mean, like, this video is kind of the same thing twice, but I mean, I really respect what he's doing, and I think he is filling a good part of the community, and I think it is nice. So I mean, people like this are really nice. Another content creator that I really like is Swaggered. Swaggered Cubing. I don't know if y'all kind of watch any of his stuff, but yeah, bro makes actually pretty nice videos. I mean, it's not anything crazy. Funny thumbnails, like entertaining dude. But you know, he makes videos on like actually good stuff as well. So the State of the World Championships. This was a video that needed to be made. I know one of the people that was like the main organizer for Worlds, and you know, they talked about some of the stuff with me a little bit while I was there, but it was you know, it definitely was a learning experience for the KCCU, or is that, I think that's what it is. And you know, I really like that he's also filming like the ZZ solver you know, corner of the ecosystem. And yeah, so I mean, best countries by Kinch, another like statistics video that's really cool. He also makes like some entertaining videos just like about C Floppy Bird and spectator sport. Yeah, so he's kind of he's talking about, you know, things he sees in the community, or like, you know, main things that people have been talking about, and he actually tries to, you know, dissect and go into it, and he does it in an entertaining way. And I think, you know, content like this is something that we're also missing out. I think people need to make more abstract concept videos just talking about their opinions on things, and that's why I kind of wanted to make this video, because I don't like the state of content. I really don't like the state of content. The videos that I get on YouTube are not very good cubing wise, so except for the people I've mentioned, they're pretty nice. Another content creator that I liked, well, recently his stuff, Luke Greiser, he actually did like a Sam Sulek type format with getting fast while fasting, I guess was the name of it. But I mean, you know, content on YouTube, as we see from someone like Mayernick, it's around minute 2 minutes. It's, you know, and I mean, personally, I like some longer form content. You know, give me something to watch while I eat, you know, or while I'm cubing. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, this was like a super cool little concept that he did. It was a la Sam Sulek. He was just, you know, going through his day, his like little regimen. I know Luke is trying to go for world record, but I mean, so I mean, documenting that process was really cool. You know, we've seen like people have like documentaries about them in sports where it's like, oh, they're on the come up, and then it actually like happens, and it's like, oh wow, it's really insane. You know, you got to see the whole process go down. So I mean, I think something like this was a really cool concept, really creative and original, and I think, you know, people should be inclined to do something like that. And especially it's really cool because Luke is like a world-class solver, right? I think more world-class solvers need to be uploading. I think that would encourage people to, like, you know, I think just as the world-class solver, you already have like a built-in audience that wants to see you because of your speed. But then again, you're able to like showcase your personality, and you're able to, you know, bring a level of knowledge that a lot of other content creators can't bring, right? Most of the other popular content creators, look at like Cubehead, JPerm, they're fast, right? They're like, you know, sub 9, sub 8 maybe for JPerm. I don't know, you know, Shortcat's a little taken away from that a bit, but yeah, just like overall, you're able to bring like a different level of understanding to a lot of these things, and I think that's why CuMaster is so good, because he's very analytical, but he also can like relate some of his, you know, world-class knowledge to his videos. So that's really cool. Really appreciate Luke for doing that. I mean, I know he's stopped the series since then. Maybe it's on a hiatus. I think he's taking a break right now, but yeah. And then now I want to talk about like just in general, right? Like if I look up Rubiks Cube, what comes up on YouTube, man? Like what comes up on YouTube? Solve any Rubik's Cube with 2 moves, 5.5 million views. It turns how? It's like, these are not content. This is not content. This is kind of not cool. Not cool, man. Like if you look at TikTok, where like a lot of stuff's going down, you know, the Felix clip is what's popping off. Like that's cubing content. The Felix, you know, I'm not gonna get too much into that. If you know, you know. But like, what is this? Secret mini Rubik's Cube. This isn't even a cubing video. Oh, oh my god. Oh wow. See, like this guy spent so much money on this cube. Yeah, and then it's like fake solve, right? Kind of cringe. Well, at least he knows how to solve it, but it's definitely set up. Anyhow, it's like this should not be what's super big on on YouTube. Like I think obviously this is a little bit outside of the sphere of what is like the cubing ecosystem on YouTube. This is like spreading more into like the layman people that don't know how to solve a cube, but like how to impress your friends with the Rubik's Cube. It's like I don't know. I know it's not necessarily like what I'm targeting, but it's just really frustrating when anytime I'm like looking up anything similar to cubing, it's like I get a video like this, and it makes absolutely no sense. It's just silly. So I mean, what does this mean for like everyone else, right? I just think we should not incentivize, especially content like the Tangled Cube. It is actually disgusting, some of the videos that he's made. And I think we should instead, like I said, go for people like CuMaster, which comparatively this guy doesn't have as many views, but still, it's like I've been getting a lot of these. The algorithm is recommending this to me. It's probably because people are watching and they're like, well, it's kind of cringe. But I mean, overall, like, I don't know. I would love to see content like this, especially like collaborative content. That's why Cubing World was so good. I really love Cubing World. I think anyone should check it out if you haven't. It's kind of dated for a lot of the informational stuff, but it's all very good fundamentals. So I mean, if we could make a collaborative channel, that'd be super cool. Get a bunch of top level cubers. Like I said, I really think top level cubers should be making more content. Luke Garrett also has really good videos. I mean, a lot of them are just like solve videos and like a few trolling ones here and there, or like some recons. But I think varied content, especially like what CuMaster's doing, where he's streaming a lot, I think that's really good. I think streaming and cubing is like goes hand in hand. Like Banger Nick streams on Twitch, I stream on YouTube and stuff. I know Java Cuber, also a really good YouTuber. Java Cuber has like similar videos to this, does like recons and stuff, makes good unboxings and reviews. Yeah, where does this kind of land me, right? Because I know I'm talking about this, but like I mean, I kind of poop out some videos, I'm not gonna lie. 622 vert weekly AO5, I just wanted to upload a video and it did bad, as you can see. The virtual solvers, I was really hype about this. I was really hype about starting something for the community that I really want to see grow. Like the virtual cubers Discord, I'm like kind of just running it now. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to do the weekly. I think it's week 5. I'm actually like way late on uploading it, so. But yeah, I also did like the 5 Louisiana Cubers 1 scramble because like I want to get people involved. This was like a joke video. Reviving a dead speed cube, I really like this video. I thought it was cool. Also like modding your mega, I think, I don't know, I think these were all kind of pertinent topics. So I think just like if you want to be a content creator and start doing it, like I would say be diversified with the type of formats you do. It helps if you have like a certain base level of speed. Obviously you don't need it, but I think it does help you come across a little bit more genuine with some of your advice, and like you're a little bit more trustworthy. And just like don't give in to like what what Cube Raisin or like look what why you never clean your speed cube hair. It's like Cube for speed is this to some degree. I know him and Cube Raisin were having some beef. Cube for speed's actually pretty decent. I think for the most part it's a bit better, but like it's, you can see it's the same type of content. And I mean I think it's fine. It's not really creative, I guess. It's very elementary. I don't know. I can't really speak much. I don't make the best type of content, but I just wanted to talk about kind of what I thought the state of Cuban content was, and this is unedited, but yeah. So I mean, I would say if you want to start a channel, Phil, like make a video about what you want to see. Like I want to see people talking about content because they're not actually making the best type of content, and I just want to try to help steer people in a direction. So I mean, yeah, like I thought I was really happy about this video. I'm a world record holder unofficially. We hosted an unofficial vert competition. I thought that was super cool. People aren't making vert videos really. J-Perm did it like once or twice. And like recons, that's why if you're faster, I think it makes more sense if you're able to do recons. Like the recon meta kind of started with like Laser Monkey. a few years back, like I think Monkey League time is when he was like, popping off a lot, making a bunch of those. Even before he did them on like Felix's world records and like Max's world records and stuff. But now anyone just makes a freaking recon. Um, I guess it's a lot easier to now. There's like resources where you can do that. But I mean, yeah, just I want to see more more quality content. An up and coming guy that's actually pretty good is like Stew Cube. I liked I don't know. His first video I kind of like thought was kind of funny. It was like, or the first video I saw, it was like ranking every OLL. Yeah, ranking every PLL. I think the OLL video is actually now gone. Oh no, it's here. Ranking every OLL from best to worst. Which I mean, I thought his tier list was kind of meh, but overall pretty interesting video. I didn't see anyone else really doing it. And good thumbnails, good editing, good titles. It's so I mean it makes sense that he's coming up. Bro's already at like 2K and he's like only been doing this for like a few months, so it's super cool. Yeah, I mean, and as for like the biggest creators that are actually like fine, J-Perm, good, right? J-Perm, we know J-Perm. Still makes videos about like recons and stuff. He also serves like a more beginner audience as well, but I think his videos are also applicable to like some of the faster people who want to get some content in. And then Cubehead also tailors to like a bit of a I'm sure y'all definitely know Cubehead, but Cubehead tailors to like a little bit smaller, younger of an audience, and I think it still is entertaining content either way. Like yeah, you get it. So yeah, just if you want to start a channel, go out, make good content. Hopefully this is some type of guideline or something. And if you see bad content, like especially the Tangled Cube, don't send hate. It's just like maybe we should report some of the cringe ones, the really cringe ones, and don't incentivize it. Don't click on the videos. Don't recommend this channel. Uninterested. Get it out of here. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see y'all later. Bye.